morning, Homestead. I'm Brett Jemis.
And I'm Tim Weinsteck.
And this is the Morning News.
Today we have a very special news broadcast for you guys because it is our year in review newscast where we discuss the Markov massacre, the scheduling fiasco at Homestead, and the effects that Governor Scott Walker's bill will place on teachers at Homestead.
This broadcast was brought to you by our sponsors, A&M Cellular Services and Chill Pops.
Our top story of the year is the Markov massacre. Dennis Markov, a former Homestead student, was found guilty of murdering his parents in early April of this year. The breaking point of this crime was the fact that Dennis's dad refused to give him $5 for gasoline. Following the shooting of his dad, Dennis dragged the body to his garage. Upon doing this, Dennis's mother unfortunately returned home at the same time. Consequently, Dennis also shot his mother, killing her too. When the police showed up at Markov's door several days later, looking for his mother who hadn't shown up for work in days, Markov appeared to be under the influence of a controlled substance. He led the police to the dead bodies and confessed to their murders shortly thereafter. Later on in the investigation, it was discovered that Markov had already purchased plane tickets to flee the country and return to his home country of Russia with hopes of evading arrest. For more on this story, we now go live to Brett Jemis, who's with one of Markov's former teachers and English teacher at Homestead High School, Christopher Gaebel. Brett?
We're here live with Chris Gaebel, a former teacher of Dennis Markov. So, Chris, any thoughts on Dennis?
There was always something strange about him, but I never think he'd off his own parents.
Tell you what, Brett, I'm shocked. It's not very often that murders happen in Mequon.
Right you are, Tim. Right you are. Before we go to our next story, a quick word from our sponsors.
Oh man, I'm exhausted.
Dude, you need a chill pop.
What's this?
It's a delicious frozen treat that comes in a tube.
What flavors are there?
Man, what flavors aren't there? There's grape, cherry, watermelon, blueberry, you name it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Dude, toss me the rock.
Chill pop for the hard worker in you.
Our next story is the scheduling fiasco at Homestead High School. Despite only using one of the built-in snow days of the year, Homestead still fell short of the required hours for a high school necessary to complete a full year. Although many believe that Mr. Bowers, the principal at Homestead, is at fault, it is actually the school board that is at fault. Homestead has been short of hours in recent years, but it was not until the 2010-2011 year that the state came in to check on the school and discovered that Homestead fell short of instructional hours. The original solution to this problem was to cut passing periods by 1.5 minutes, as well as adding classes after the 7th and 8th hour exams. This idea was thrown out because then this would have to be enforced in all of the schools in the district. The new solution is to cut lunch periods by 10 minutes and to add time to 4th and 5th hour classes. We will continue to update this story as new information emerges. It's very unfortunate and frustrating for the students that really have to go through this. I, for one, personally liked my lunch hours the way they were.
Couldn't agree more, Brett. Couldn't agree more. And now, another quick word from our sponsors. Hey babe, how's Italy? Good, glad to hear it. How's A&M? Man, we're gonna beat A&M just like we do every year. I don't know how many times we need to beat them for them to realize that the Longhorns run this state. Hook 'em, baby.
Long distance phone call. Duh. By the way, Giga, not hook 'em.
And welcome back, Homestead.
And now for our third story. The effects of Scott Walker's bill has affected many in Wisconsin. We wanted to hear from the Homestead High School community. Earlier, my co-anchor, Brett Jemis, interviewed 3 citizens in the Homestead community. 1 current Homestead student, 1 future Homestead student, and a parent of a Homestead student. Here are their reactions.
This is Brett Jemis, and I'm here with current Homestead High School student Brian Shears. So, Brian, what do you think of Scott Walker's bill?
I like it. It's really sad to see some teachers go, but I feel at the same time, that we need to start cutting somewhere.
Oh, what do you think about Scott Walker's bill?
I'm sorry to see some of my teachers go, but I think they should give back some of their benefits.
So, Mrs. Jemis, what do you think of Scott Walker's bill?
Well, I fully support Scott Walker in his efforts. I feel that he's a man of conviction and a man of his word. He campaigned on issues of trying to solve the state's budget crisis last fall, and he's basically implementing the changes that he said that he would. So I give him courage to standing up to a somewhat controversial issue, but sticking to his plan.
And there you have it from the Homestead community on Scott Walker.
Highlighting one of the lighter moments of the year, on Friday, April 1st, Homestead senior Mitch Hauser parked his vehicle right outside of the doors leading to the 800 wing. Brett, what do you think is going to happen to Mitch and the seniors if something like this happens again?
Well, I think he's going to get in even bigger trouble this time. Let's go to our field reporter, Ollie Williams, for his take on this. Ollie, what do you think about this?
He gon' get it!
Thanks, Ollie. Well,